Instagram is one of the worst social media platforms that we have out right now. And I know saying that is not some new statement or anything controversial, because the consensus is true that Instagram is slowly slipping down into just one big hodgepodge of every social media, but still is Instagram, so it has the worst aspects about it. And as someone who's been using Instagram for several years to post memes, I guess, with high follower numbers, you see shit that the normal or average Instagram user wouldn't see, and it really exposes how bad Instagram is. And I would like to share that today, because this morning, with no violations on my account, with me not commenting, I don't follow people often, I don't go like spamming, I don't go comment hunting, I don't do any of that. I woke up to this. Now that's an action block. That's when Instagram deems you as being a really bad boy, and they pretty much ban you without having to go through the trouble of banning you. It's pretty much a temporary suspension you get for arbitrary reasons, and there's a number of reasons why you can get action blocked. You can like too many posts, you can follow and unfollow too many people. Pretty much, I'll just sum it up as bot nigga behavior. If you're acting like these Instagram bots in the comments who just do nothing but say, oh, my OnlyFans is up, my boyfriend isn't home, you know what I'm talking about, you know the comments I'm talking about. If you're acting like that, they'll generally action block you, but I don't do any of that. If anything, I guess I post too much. It's a spam page. It's called Tokyo Spam for a reason. But that's not my problem with Instagram as a whole. I have a whole list of problems with Instagram, and we're gonna talk about it today. It could be a 10-minute video, could be a 20-minute video, but I recommend that you strap in, and if you made it this far, might as well like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Comment, push my video in the algorithm. Since Instagram's algorithm isn't any good, might as well try to get pushed in YouTube's worse, if not equally worse algorithm. So let's get started on my video. My first big problem with Instagram is its lack of identity. When Instagram first came out, it was marketed as this photo sharing service where you can share your photos with your friends, family, and that was pretty much it. And then slowly over time, Instagram started picking up features from other apps. Instagram eventually picked up stories from Snapchat. It picked up the marketplace from Facebook. It picked up Reels from TikTok. And slowly but surely, what happened is Instagram became a hodgepodge of other social media's best aspects, but at the same time, it has to Instagram it, so it becomes the worst thing ever. I don't have a complaint about Instagram stories. I use stories all the time. I guess I honestly, I feel like that was a good idea. The marketplace, I don't know who's using Instagram Marketplace, but if you do, more power to you. But my biggest problem comes with Reels. And oh my fucking God, if you're not using Reels, you might as well just pack it the fuck up. So on my Instagram account, Reels run my page, because without Reels, you get little to no engagement, no matter how big your account is. And if you hit the jackpot on Reels, you're getting a substantial follower boost. I had a post where it had 7 million views on one page and completely boosted my page from like 5K to almost 10,000, not subscribers, I wish, 10,000 followers. And that's a huge boost from like 5K barely posting to having one video who is still picking up traction and followers to this day. But with the normal post that you don't use on Reels, I could have posted the same post on the same account, but it gets no reach. And if you want reach on posts that aren't Reels, oh fucking boy, you have to pay for it. And what I mean by that is by advertisements. See, Instagram is very stingy with who they want to push, and it's just an algorithm thing. I'm not saying there's an elf in the fucking Instagram app and they're picking and choosing out of billions of videos of, who's gonna go viral today? But I am saying that if you don't want to play their game, you're not going to succeed. So if you want your page to grow, you're going to either have to use nothing but reels and hope and pray that it hits the algorithm and it goes viral, which generally it won't, or you have to shill out some money to promote your, not even account, to promote a singular post for X amount of times, for X amount of time, and just hope and pray that you spent $15, $20, $25 to just hope that that post picks up traction so you can grow. And another thing on Instagram, speaking of just this loss of identity, it's hard to grow on Instagram. I haven't had a positive month on Instagram in about, let's say, 6. I've slowly been bleeding out followers, and not to the fault of my own. I still think I post decent content, as decent at posting memes can be. I haven't had a positive month in about 6 months. Slowly bleeding out followers. I really don't care anymore. I'm 21 years old and getting ready to go to college, so posting memes really isn't on my agenda. But for someone, let's say, is their income. Let's say it's one of those bigger pages whose Instagram can subsidize your income. Like, I know meme pages whose Instagram subsidizes rent. It pays for their car. It pays for this. It pays for that. It is not solely Instagram. It's just you want to buy a shout out, $50 fucking dollars. Like, niggas are making bank off Instagram. But if you're not using Reels, you're not growing. And Instagram has a really big growing problem. Like, if you're not going viral, you're not growing. I can post a reel, it can get 20K views, you can get 25, 30K views, and get about 7,000 likes, but I'm not growing off of that. And I'm not saying like, oh, boo-hoo, Instagram sucks because I'm not growing. I'm saying Instagram sucks because how can you grow on Instagram? And not even me as a meme page, which really doesn't matter. It won't matter in the next few years, but as people who have businesses. People who have businesses can't grow on Instagram because if you're not using the proper filter, the proper sound, a reel, you're not growing. Like, it's so much that you have to do to get positive growth on Instagram that is kind of like fighting an uphill battle. So if you're not paying for advertisements, if you're not using the proper reel methods of finding a trending sound that matches what you need to post, if you're not posting a reel, and if you're just not lucky enough to do both of those things, if not more, you're not growing. Like, there's really no point to Instagram if you're not growing.
Just oh, I do.
And my second point is their punishments. Instagram is really, really weird with how they punish you. So let's say you get a post taken down. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you've just post regular pictures, you post the occasional post on your story, but you've never had a post taken down. I can say I've had a few taken down in my few, almost decade run on Instagram. So what they usually do, at first, let's say in 2017, if you get a post taken down, you appeal it, most of the time you'll win the appeal, cool. But recently, Instagram likes to take away features. So if I get a post taken down, I can't invite people as collaborators, I can't go live, and if I'm a really, really bad boy, they'll action block you. And I guess that falls under terms and conditions. I really can't complain about that, but what I can complain about is one time wanting to do something on Instagram Live, but I had a post taken down 2 months ago, and I couldn't get on Instagram Live for 2 months. And I had a post taken down, let's say, another month ago. Actually, I've had a post taken down 4 months ago, maybe 3, and I still can't invite people as collaborators on post, and I can't invite my account as a collaborator onto another account because reasons. It'll just say, oh, it's not available for this user. If I would be totally fine if Instagram was to say, you violated our terms and conditions. You will be unable to use XX feature until certain date. And cool, if it's 2 months, at least I know it's 2 months. But with Instagram, they love to have you play this waiting game of, is it done yet? Is it not? Oh, it's still not done yet? It's been almost 2 months. Cool. Can I please go live? No, you got a post taken down in fucking January of 2 years ago. No, thank you, sir. And that's one thing with Instagram is that their punishments are weird. And they give you no time frame. It's like a parent that's just like takes your phone away and it's just like, you'll get it back when I'm good and fucking ready. And then they put their hand on their hip and they pop it out. Like, you may not see it, but I'm doing the motion. I'm still doing it. Let me stop. But Instagram's punishments just make no sense, but they would make sense at least if they gave you a decent, not even a decent time frame, if they gave you a time frame. And speaking of time frames, let's go back to the beginning of the video with getting action blocked. Getting action blocked is hard. It's hard to get action blocked. You have to be doing some really devious shit to get action blocked. And I mean like buying followers, buying likes. For some reason, buying likes on comments, which is a thing on Instagram. Like, you have to be doing shit that's completely breaking terms of service, or Instagram just doesn't think you're cool enough to use their app. And I guess I fall into that. They just don't think I'm cool enough to use their app. Because like I said, this morning I woke up to this. You cannot use anything until not 2023, Jesus, I'll be fucking at least a bit more miffed. I'm a bit more miffed than I am now. But you cannot use anything for 3 days. From October 11th, from November 11th to December the 2nd, December the 3rd, 3 days, whatever, cool. But it comes to the point where they don't tell you what you did. Like, you have to go on the internet to find out why you get action blocked. And even then, there's really no resources out there to tell you. Even Instagram doesn't tell you why they action block you. They just do it. And I can't send DMs, I can't post, can't like, can't comment. Pretty much I have a frozen Instagram account for the next few days. And it gets so fucking cool. Like, I'm just gonna put this over the video and just show you what happens. Cause it's really fucking cool how they wanna just hammer down the point. Like, look at that. You can't tell me that's not fucking cool. Like, they're like, you've been such a bad boy, we have to spank you multiple times. Like, it's like, like, it does not fucking stop. And it makes no sense. It doesn't affect any of my other accounts. I've tried to turn on a VPN and be like, let's see what's going on. I go onto my computer, I look at my, my violations, my support requests, nothing. There's nothing that's been taken down. There's nothing that has been removed. I haven't had any complaints. I don't like things often. Like, I don't spam like things often. I don't comment if I'm not even on my page to reply to other people's comments who comment on my page. And I don't do weird nigga shit like buy followers. At the end of the day, it's fucking Instagram. Fuck are you buying 10K unactive followers for? People will see that shit. But I guess that leads me into my third point. Instagram has such a shit customer service. Now let me take you guys back to a time where Instagram was fun. About 2016 to 2018. Let's fuck it. 2020. Instagram had a decent run from like 2015 to 2020. It had a nice little 6-year run. That's peak Instagram. If you just had to be there, if you missed out, what a time to be fucking alive. You missed out. And at that time, Instagram, I had a page where Instagram would ban it, they would reinstate it, they would ban it, they would reinstate it, they would ban it, and they would reinstate it. Like, they would ban it for 2 days and they would give it back to me for another few months, and then they would ban it and give it back to me in 2 days. And it's a fucking cycle. I don't understand Instagram. And a lot of times they will tell you what you're banned for, which is cool. What I got banned for was buying likes and followers, which is the furthest thing from true, because I don't think me in high school would really worry about buying followers. I was really worried about how I'm going to get Milo's today. If you don't know what Milo's is, you're really missing the fuck out. But my mind really wasn't on buying followers. They said like I was going into people's DMs and offering like those, those services, not that type of service. Get your mind out the gutter, you nasty boy or nasty girl. I don't know my fucking demographic. But they were like, you're going to people's DMs and you're asking like, do you want to buy followers, this, that, and the third, which is the furthest thing from true. If anything, I was being like, hey, I'm doing shout outs so I can buy fucking food, because it was a hard time in high school. Holy shit, Jesus Christ, thinking about me in high school is fucking crazy. And eventually it got to the point where they did not give the page back. And when I would try to get it back, because it was like, okay, I'll get it back, they wouldn't let me. Like, I forgot what it said word for word, but it pretty much said like, this request cannot be processed at this time, try again later. And I would try again later. I would try again later. I even had a friend fill out the request form to get an account back for me using his email, and it didn't go through for him either. And one day I felt froggy. I was like, I guess I'll try to get it back. I tried to log in. You haven't, and it said what's it called, the most bullshit thing. It said, you haven't tried to get this account back in more than 30 days. It's been permanently deleted. Have a good fucking day. And at that time, I think that account had like 350K followers on it. And I'm not really tripping over it. That's cool. I can do that again if I really wanted to put my mind to it. I can easily grow another page to 350K. Even though I just said it's hard growing pages on Instagram, it's truly not hard. I promise you, it's not fucking hard. And I'm not saying I'm some social media guru, but it's furthest thing from fucking hard, especially with an established fan base. But Instagram never told me this. They never told me that you have an X amount of time frame to get your shit together, and they have no customer support to talk to. Like, Instagram has no customer support. They have no phone number you can call. They have no email you can call, which is kind of standard with social medias. Very fucking weird, especially considering how often Instagram goes down because of their ineptitude, but it's cool. Instagram has no way of knowing if there's a problem on the app, because they don't have a customer service to write these things down at least. And going on Reddit this morning, because I'm just like, I just want to check out the Instagram Reddit to see if niggas are as miffed as I am. And a lot of my points came from Reddit. And not the whole video came from Reddit, but most of my points were just hammered the fuck in because niggas are experiencing the same thing I am. When Instagram wants you to try to get an account back, they'll send you a code, you take a pic, you write the code down, you write down your Instagram account, take a picture, you send it to Instagram, and they'll unlock your account. Cool. A lot of people do that and they don't hear anything back from Instagram. Or they get locked out of their account, they try to get an SMS from Instagram to get the code to get back in their account, it never gets there. Instagram has so many problems that haven't been fixed in almost 10 years. This is a problem that has been going on since 2015, where niggas are just locked out of their accounts as Instagram isn't giving them the code to get back into their account or the email to get back into their account. And Instagram doesn't care. I won't even say they don't care, but it's just they're really inept because they have no customer service to actually hear someone out. Because once you send that email off, once you put your number in to get that code, it pretty much goes into the aether, and you have to hope that you get a response back. And that's not even my biggest problem with Instagram, because if I wanted to go through all my problems with Instagram, this would be an hour-long fucking video. But these are my 3 biggest major points with why I fucking hate Instagram and why I just think it's the worst social media platform out there. Because it's lacks customer support, anti-growth, and it just wants to be everything everyone else is, but at a fucking D-rate grade. But that's my vent. I'm gonna go fill out the FAFSA now, even though I'm really fucking late. And y'all niggas have a good day. Y'all niggas take it easy, but not too easy. That's when life gets hard. And stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.